What's up? What's happening, YouTube? My name is VIKA. This is my first English collective tarot for Aries. I'm doing the sign of Aries. Today is July 3rd, 2025. However, this message does apply no matter what day you find it on. So let's start. What's the message for Aries? This week's message for Aries. Okay. So it looks like there's a general feeling of lack of reciprocity regarding a love situation here. Let me light this candle for y'all. So with this, let's see, I adjust my camera, you guys. Please bear with me. So yes, Aries, there seems to be a lack of reciprocity with somebody here. It is a romantic situation, and it just feels like there's doubts, and it's not just you, Aries, it's the other person too. Both of you are, I feel like both of you are older or more experienced in relationships, and you're both wondering if this love is genuine or if it's something that you're providing for this person financially, and there's doubts that perhaps they are using you for a type of financial gain. So in the short term here, your main challenge is to have faith, and that's kind of an ironic thing to say during a tarot reading, right? Because you come to a tarot reading to be able to see what's going on in the situation, and that's usually why most Christians or other religions are against tarot readings. It's because of essentially there's a lack of faith, and we need to see. Now obviously I'm a tarot reader, so I do like to see, and I feel like tarot can be used for more than just peeking into the future, right? So with all that being said though, this Five of Cups here as your challenge is asking you to have some faith in this relationship, that this is the soul relationship that you are needing at this moment, and that if you are providing them with something they need, whether it's food, money, shelter, that when you give, you receive, and most of the times we don't receive back from the same people that we give help to, and this can be really difficult to do in a love relationship, because you're always wondering if they're just using you for that. So again, here with this Two of Swords as your secret weapon, it's just saying you're gonna have to walk blindly and ignore the negative thoughts, because having fear requires you, both fear and faith require you to believe in something that you cannot see. So you have the choice right now, and what you can trust is that if your heart is in love with this person, if your heart is saying yes, then you have to follow that, because the heart knows faith. And even if you end up giving more than what you receive financially, just take stock in everything that this person is providing you that may not be the same things you provide them. So if you meditate or ponder upon that, it'll help you have gratefulness for what they are at this exact moment in their life. Not their potential, but what they are right now. Right here, right now. So I do see that even with all these doubts, overall you seem very happy. You feel like this is what you had been looking for. This is what you had been wanting. I'm also picking up that you are with somebody who you probably had a crush on them a long time ago, and that your wish came true for them to be in a relationship with you. So when you plan according, so the short-term outcome to this situation, we have the Emperor in reversed. So just plan according to having faith. Don't plan to be preventative. Don't hold back. Do give your love, your energy, dictate. Your heart is what dictates your actions, and have faith that that is the right thing to do, even if in a mundane sense of the world it might not make sense. Because as most of you, I'm sure you know, we don't just come here to fulfill a career or money goals. We're also here to learn and to experience people, to learn lessons that we can only learn through being in relationships, you know, in friendships, in love relationships. And there's no college or course. That relationship is the class that teaches you that. So when you plan, just plan with faith that you will get what you give, and that no matter what happens here with this person, God will always provide you. Spirit will always provide you. Creator will always provide you back with what you need to be able to survive. So plan for the best. For the further future, we have the star inverted representing you. So again, I see more doubts about giving. You're doubting yourself that you give too much, perhaps. And there's a quote that says, love as if it was your first time, and trust that you don't meet anybody by accident, and trust that this person came into your life for your greater good. And I'm not promoting, staying in any situation that can threaten your life, right? There has to be a cutoff point when that happens. What I see in your environment coming up, Aries, with this person, is there is a walking away. So some of you will walk away from this situation in the near future. I see a chance being given. And then we do have the devil at the bottom of the deck, inverted. So there could be, and we also have the magician inverted as the outcome. So there could be one of you that is very manipulative, that makes the other person believe. There's a lot of mind games going on, Aries. And what I see is there's this person has fooled you into thinking that you should earn their love, that you aren't good enough. And in reality, they're the ones that are insecure and afraid that you might leave them. So be careful with that. So I do see I do see you walking away eventually. You're gonna walk away from this. So there's gonna be another chance, and then I do see you walking away for the fear of the money. So Aries, you're literally investing too much into this person. You're over giving. I know that the message just completely took another turn, but the way I'm reading this Celtic cross is this is the short-term outcome. So again, I see that chance being given again, and then in the further future I do see you walking away because you see through this person, through this person's insecurity. And I see you wanting to walk away, right? However, once you see past their mask, there's also you're gonna have two choices. You're gonna either walk away or you're gonna confront them. How about how you see through them and maybe try to work it out? But my first instinct, my first thought here is you walk away. I'm gonna pull one last card here from the Psychic Tarot. What is a message that Aries, a positive message that Aries can leave with? Positive message. Harmony. So the goal here is harmony. So for those of you that do decide to confront this person, so there's going to be harmony either way. Because for those of you that decide to leave, there will be harmony. And for those of you that decide to stay, your goal is harmony. So when you confront this person with the Emperor reversed, it's also saying be wary of how you confront them, because it's going to be really difficult when you're dealing with a nasty person. It's really difficult not to fall into verbal toxicness, verbal nastiness, to fall into their level of talking shit, basically. And you have to remember that your goal is harmony. So those of you that want to give it yet a second chance, because I see one more chance being given before you want to walk away, and those of you that want to give another one, that's what your goal is going to have to be. So your question, Aries, is are you ready? Are you mentally, psychologically prepared to deal with this magician in reverse? Are you ready to take those hits in the name of love, in the name of growth? Because everywhere you go, there's going to be a set of challenges with every relationship romantically. So which set of challenges are you prepared and willing to work with? All right, Aries. Well, thanks for being here. This is your weekly tarot. I'll see you guys next time. My name is VIKA. Have a good day, guys. Peace.